My name is Lee. I'm a fourth grade assistant teacher. I do math and English at the same time. For me, this experience has been great. I really have enjoyed everything that we have done, especially because it's very hands-on. I'm the kind of person who learned by doing, so teaching us not only how to do it, but actually having us doing it has been really helpful for me. Also because it gives us a lot of tools that I didn't know exist, especially a lot of websites that maybe, for us it's very time consuming to go and find different websites that we can actually use. So having the opportunity to have those tools and that we can just go and explore them, it's very time saving. And also I had the chance to get feedback and collaborate with other peers, and at the same time we're all very excited to actually implement all that we have learned in our classes. So I'm really excited. I think it's an amazing work what we have done.
I think my favorite part is that we've gotten a lot of very helpful and tangible ideas and practices that we can implement immediately in our classes. And not only that, I think what's been more inspiring is not just have I gotten a few tricks that I can start using right away, but I've also been given a vision for a ton of ideas that I can start to implement over time. So it's going to be a long process, but I have a lot to learn and practice, but so far I've been very pleased.
Awesome.
I think that was what I was looking for. I was kind of like tired of doing the same thing. I usually do different kinds of stuff from one year to another. I like experimenting different kinds of things. Where I'm a math teacher, so it's a wide, full world of many things that we have, manipulatives. I wanted to have more technology, digital curriculum, which with you I was able to get it.
But I find this very useful because I was looking for resources and I didn't have them. So I was actually concerned about what I'm gonna do with students that are pretty good and they're wasting their time in my class because they don't have anything else to do after we finish the activity. So for me, it's like a source of resources that help me to encourage students to keep growing in their own processes, and also is obviously is providing me also sources and resources to help the ones who are a little behind. So I learned a lot. This encouraged me to be a better teacher, to help them to, this makes you help think about your values as a teacher and your values as a professional. This is gonna change my classroom practice because I cannot stay, as I am quiet with all this information and all this motivation to do many things. So I think I have to try things to see if, resources that other teachers prove will apply to my class or not. I'll see whether it's true or not, but I'm excited to experiment.
Excellent.
I found this experience to be really incredible. I think what's really neat, that teaching is a second career for me. My career in the States was as a nurse. So moving here, that wasn't really something that would be very feasible with my family life and my kids' life. So my children go to school here. So it's been a great step coming into the door as an assistant teacher. That being said, continuing education has always been a very important part of my prior career and my other life. So having an opportunity now to see education changing, not just for the sake of changing, but to utilize the technology that we have to make it a better experience, but not just for the students. What is so exciting, it's fun to be in a classroom where it's not like it was in the 70s. You're not sitting behind a desk. Well, I remember sitting behind the desk in the rows with the teacher and you had your seat work and your assignment. We didn't walk around the classroom. We raised our hands to breathe. And now you have that mobility, you have that freedom of self-directing as a child. You have the freedom of choosing the things that interest you and then integrating technology. But what is exciting for me at nearly 50 years old, as opposed to being the student behind the desk, is getting excited about a Powtoon or a technology that you can use for kids that is showing them you don't just have to sit and read a book and state the information. You can live the book, you can be part of the story. You have all these other resources to help you, that learning doesn't just have to take place in the hours that we have at school. It can take place at home. it can take place. I think it will help integrate parents a little bit more into their children's lives of seeing, wow, we can use technology for something other than Minecraft and YouTube videos. So I think in that respect, it's excellent.